J.P. Roy!
Are you guys waiting for something? Okay. Sorry, I'm just a little off. I got in a car accident on the way here. Jesus Take the Wheel came on the radio. I'm pretty religious. The guy's a terrible driver. And my cat died today. Actually, curiosity killed my cat. He wanted to find out what would happen if he shit outside the litter box one more time. You know, sometimes I do get down sometimes, like, and when I get down, I like to put on my favorite TV show. It always makes me feel better. Intervention. Because no matter how bad it gets, at least I'm not sucking dick behind Denny's for some crack money. I mean, I'm sucking dick because I enjoy it. But I would suck a dick for $1 million. You know, like, a lot of guys are like, oh, I wouldn't suck a dick for $1 million, I'm not a fag. Whoa, alright. First of all, grow up, it's called mouthwash. Second of all, let's think about who's going to regret their decision more. Next time you go to work at Best Buy and your boss is yelling at you for not selling enough service plans. I should have sucked that dick! I'll be like, yes, I sucked that dick. I'm a jet ski. You know, I do get down sometimes because I went through a divorce and well, I wrote a song about my ex-wife. If you guys want to hear that?
Yeah.
It's for my ex-wife. I know you're leaving. I guess I should be mad. The truth is, I don't want anything bad to happen to you. Like, I don't want you to burn alive. I don't want you to get stabbed with a shiv. Shawshank style, but Red's not there to save you. I don't want somebody to cut your brake lines and you just drive right off the Chesapeake Bay Bridge. I hope you don't listen to so much Kenny G you commit suicide. I hope you don't date Chris Brown. I hope you're not taking a jog by the woods and a pack of wild dogs just tear you limb from limb. And you die alone in a ditch. I hope a lion doesn't attack you, doesn't quite kill you, and then when you're laying there, another lion comes in and they're fighting over you, and you're laying there dying, and 2 lions are fighting over you while you're bleeding to death! These are all the things I hope don't happen to you. That's for my ex-wife. Oh, shoot. You know, everybody likes to talk about gay marriage is a hot topic. You can let gay people marry and shit like that. You know, and then we just had the election and stuff. You got guys like Rick Santorum and Mitt Romney, and a lot of guys like, look, I don't have a problem with gay people, I just don't think they should be able to get married, you know? So what they're saying is, you can be gay. Just don't be gay. You can be gay. Just don't be gay. Right? That's like saying, it's like, oh, you know those legs that you were born with? Those legs? Don't walk on your legs. You know how you were born with these legs? Don't walk on your legs. all you've ever wanted to do is walk on these legs? Don't walk on your legs. You just want to tell your parents about these legs that you have. But to do that, you'd have to walk over there and tell them. Don't walk on your legs. Like, what's going to happen? It's a slippery slope. Like, I'm going to walk on my legs, and somebody else who doesn't have legs is going to have legs. And they're going to have legs somehow. They're going to buy legs, or they're going to turn other people to have legs. It's a slippery slope. No, Rick Romney's great. All these guys are great. It's kind of like going to a Chinese restaurant, right? And everybody's talking about this crazy good Chinese restaurant. It's a new restaurant. Let's get really excited about this Chinese restaurant. But you walk in, these people are streaming in this Chinese restaurant. Orange chicken. There's a dump right in the entryway. There's like a human poop right in the foyer. And everybody's just like, going to eat this, you're like, there's a dump right here. And you're like, this is what they're showing you. What's going on in the kitchen? So I'm trying to say is voting for a guy that's against gay marriage is like going to a Chinese restaurant with a dump in the entryway and still asking about the orange chicken. Listen, some people like that joke, and I had to do it because they bitch at me afterwards, okay? Yeah. You're welcome. I can't do it when they're not voting for people. You know, and you come here, and you're drinking your beer, you're breaking God's law, and you're putting lipstick on your goddamn faces! I'm not here to make you laugh! I'm here to get, so I gotta get through some stuff, okay? I'm trying to work things out. You cocksuckers. You know, they're trying to see if LSD will cure alcoholism. This study they did back in the '60s, and they're bringing it back. And I gotta wonder what that looks like. Yeah. Steve quit drinking, but he's been staring at the microwave for like 6 weeks. Are you guys still here? Yeah. Me too. You know, I think some people are so book smart, you know, but they just have no common sense. It's what stupid people say. When you're trying to justify why they're not as smart as those book smart people they're talking about. Like, oh, you know the whole thing where I take tests and I do better on those tests and I retain knowledge better than you. Well, they could never change a tire. No, they'd invent a run-flat tire and drive someplace and have them do it for them. That's common sense, people. Feeple. Yeah, I said feeple. Hey, Bridget. I told you I could make you laugh. I think our culture is going downhill, you know, like, it used to be like you turn on the radio, like, and you'd hear like, I guess you say what can make me feel this way, my girl, right? Now you turn on the radio, you hear, Shorty's got a booty like pow, pow, pow. You know what I mean? Like, it used to be somebody, like, Michelangelo painted the Sistine Chapel. It was beautiful. And now we turn on the TV and we watch 5, like, orange, retarded people fist pump their way to Planned Parenthood on Jersey Shore. But people are like, you know, oh, if you don't like the things going on now, like, if you could go back in time, would you? And I'm like, no, man, because they sucked back then, too. They didn't know anything. They were all ignorant. Like, whatever you want to know, you can just Google it. Just Google it. You want to know the area of Iceland? Google it. If you were born in 1830 and you want to know the area of Iceland, you had to go to Iceland. You had to get your ruler You sail for like 40 years and measure Iceland. Like, measuring Iceland became your life's work. So if you're born in the 1840s, 1830s, and you better make damn sure you want to know the area of Iceland. Like now, if you want a burger, what do? Just go to Five Guys. Come out to Cinema Cafe, have a delicious burger. If you're born in the 1700s, grow a cow. Scoop it out. Like, well, what if you talk to the great people of our land, you know, the historical people? Yeah, I could go talk to Abe Lincoln and be like, hey, Abe, like, great job freeing the slaves and stuff. He'd be like, yeah, we're not gonna let them vote, though. Yeah, you don't think he would say that? Abe Lincoln would say that. And I'm going to explain to Abe Lincoln why you should let black people vote. I don't think that works, you know. Like, I'm going to explain to Ben Franklin how the internet works. I'm going to explain Google to Ben Franklin. I'm going to explain Pornhub to Ben Franklin. No, it's got multiple tabs. It's pretty cool. For all those people that don't do Pornhub on modern day computers, basically what you can do is open up a bunch of tabs of short clips, and then you make yourself a little Pornhub mixtape. I felt like you weren't laughing enough at that. I feel like I need to explain the concept that I was explaining to my friends. Son of a bitch. Cinema Cafe. You guys are quite a crowd. At least half of you are, never mind. You know, some people say, Virginia doesn't have a lot, you know. I'll tell you what they do have. They got billboards. I'm from Maine. We don't have billboards in Maine. And ever since I left Maine, I see billboards everywhere. The best billboard I've actually seen was down in Pensacola, Florida. If you're down in Pensacola, Florida, you'll see a billboard that says, "Sex without consent is rape." It's good they're getting the word out. But it just makes me think of that guy driving through Pensacola like, have I been raping women? Yep. Yeah. You know, some people say people with guitar comedians are hacky, douchebags. They're probably right. But you know, I'm gonna get up here and I'm gonna tell a few dick jokes. The rest of these guys are gonna tell a few dick jokes. You know what the difference is? I've got a guitar, which means after the show, I'll be getting laid. Because you can say whatever you want when you have a guitar. Women have boobs, men have things like guitars, you know, like I can say whatever I want. I can sing a song like, chicks dig the long ball. They don't really dig long balls. Why would I ever say something like that, you know what I mean? Like, but if I did, what a woman would probably hear is like, "My darling, you look wonderful tonight." Or if I said something like, "If women weren't meant to cook and clean, why the hell are they so good on their knees?" First of all, I would never say something like that, but if I did, what a woman would probably hear is something like, "When I get that feeling, I want sexual healing, sexual healing." Yeah. But that's gonna be it for me, guys. I just want to thank everybody for coming out, and let's get Chelsea back up here. And
AP. I know. Why? What did this guy do to deserve to get roasted? Nothing. Imagine how much fun.